Hey you guys, it's Commander Savannah. So I'm back with Vault New Vegas. This is now part 14. So we completed that quest for Manny. We sent the ghouls on their way. They are no longer at the Retcon facility. And he gave us the lead to our next destination to get closer, to where Benny was question mark. We are going to take a detour though and go to Camp Forlorn Hope and check it out over there. I don't want to jump in that. I mean, it's a video game, it doesn't matter, but still, yuck. No. Let's see how long it'll... Well, it's not too bad. Not too bad. So I'll probably, per usual, do a little cut between now until we get there, as I don't know if anything interesting is going to happen. So yeah. Oh no. You guys, this is the first time in this whole playthrough we finally come across Cazadores. Devastating. Don't worry, Boone. That's beautiful.
I knew you'd be the death of me.
Are we cool? Boone? Oh, he's poisoned like I am. Wait. Boone.
I'm afraid you're not gonna find much help here. We've got our hands full as it is.
I can help with that.
Hey.
Hey, you.
Unless it's urgent, you're going to have to wait. If it's gravely important, save me the trouble and empty your pockets now.
How are things around
The Legion has
camp?
been hitting us pretty hard lately. Lots of casualties, not many people I can save.
I have some
What would you
questions
like to
for
know?
you. Tell me about
I used to be a
yourself.
doctor back in California, but a few years back I got suckered into doing military work because it was my patriotic duty. Back then, I, like many idealistic men before me, thought it was a great idea and was excited about making the world a better place with the NCR. Now I just want to get back home. I've had enough fighting and fixing up soldiers just to send them right back out to die to last a lifetime. What would you like to know?
What do you know about Hoover
Quite a
Dam?
bit, actually. I was stationed there nearby during the first battle of Hoover Dam 4 years ago. I saw a lot of what happened firsthand.
Tell me about the
The
first
Legion
battle.
attacked in full force. Chief Hanlon had the troopers fall back, pulling the enemy in before entrenching into secure positions. The Legion got bogged down, and Rangers and 1st Recon sharpshooters started taking out the Legion officers. They sent their best men to stop the Rangers and 1st Recon, but the Rangers pulled them into a trap at Boulder City and blew them all to hell. After that, the Legion's forces were in disarray and tried to retreat. However, our forces advanced rapidly and routed them, and that was that.
Must have been rough.
You have no idea. It was a fierce battle. Lots of people died. Anyone with medical training had their hands full for weeks after the battle was finally over. During that time, I saw quite a few things I wouldn't mind forgetting about.
Let's go back to my previous questions.
Okay, what's on your mind?
What's your take on the NCR?
My take? I try not to think about it. I got enough on my hands here.
Things look pretty rough in here.
Men have waged war on each other for countless centuries. Now is no different. People fight and die for what they believe in. I'm just here to patch them up so they can go on their merry way. Do no harm in all that.
This place looks more like a chop
Sometimes
shop.
it does feel that way. I feel like a mortician than a doctor. Often I just don't have the resources to handle the number of injuries here. To make things worse, I think someone might be stealing my supplies.
What makes you think someone is stealing your supplies?
The simple fact that I no longer have as many supplies as I should. I've been careful with them, and I should have more than what remains. Unfortunately, I don't have time to go searching for the missing supplies since I have my hands full with injured soldiers.
What exactly is
I
missing?
store a variety of drugs here, but it looks like my supply of Hydra is diminishing rather quickly.
Addiction. What are the symptoms of Hydra
Excessive use causes dilated eyes and increased heart rate and blood pressure, massive sweating. You know, the usual.
Where do you keep your supplies?
Locked in a cabinet here in the medical tent. I'm around most of the time, but I can't keep a constant watch on them.
When did you notice them
I
missing?
remember coming in one morning and noticing my supplies were lower than they should have been. I thought it might have been a mistake, but another morning I noticed the same thing. The camp is pretty dead at night, especially at 0200 hours when the guard shift changes. That'd be a good place to start looking.
I can look into this for you.
That would definitely be appreciated. You might want to ask around, and keep an eye out for anything suspicious.
All right. I mean, we're gonna go ahead and chat up others as well.
I wish I was stationed in McCarran. I heard they still get to hit the strip for R&R. We haven't had R&R in ages.
Hey, you're not one of the troopers. Got a second? I have work I need done and nobody here at the camp has the time or inclination to help me out.
I think this is Return to Sender. What do you do
I handle
here?
communications for Camp Forlorn Hope, compiling reports I've received from the Rangers at Camp Golf as well as the brass at McCarran. Unofficially, I'm also in charge of radio security. No one else seems to take it as seriously as I do.
She's pretty. What do you need help with?
I have the delightful task of tabulating stockpiles, kill ratios, mission success rates, radiation deaths, and other truly fascinating numbers. I've come across numerous inconsistencies between our numbers and our reports, especially with regards to intercepting hostiles. I'm wondering if our radio security codes have been compromised. I need someone to deliver security code upgrades to each of the ranger stations.
You think someone is listening in on your broadcast?
Less than a third of reported enemy sightings are getting intercepted. Either our intel is faulty, or our enemies are one step ahead of us.
I just wouldn't think the Legion would. Am I rude if I say not intelligent enough to... I mean, they're savvy with some... How do I say? I'm not going to say it. But my point is, it just, to me, doesn't seem like it would be them. Yeah, you'd think the NCR would be very concerned about this
I've
sort
been
of
trying
thing.
to get someone to authorize this update, or at the least get field clearance to leave the camp and do this myself. but nobody takes me seriously. They just think I'm an incompetent desk jockey trying to glamorize the importance of my job.
What makes you think you can trust me with security codes? I mean, I doubt I can.
The security codes are unique to the radios at each ranger station. They're useless anywhere else.
Okay. I'll help. Tell me what I need to do.
This holotape contains the updated security codes for the ranger stations. Show it to the comm officers there. Once the new codes are in use, anyone still using the old codes will just hear static if they're listening in on our frequencies. Bye.
Bye.
Hello.
Yeah!
We're kind of busy around here for social calls, so if you're not here to help out, just stay out of my way.
I have some questions about the
I can spare a few
NCR.
moments. Make it quick.
How do things look around
Not good.
camp?
We still haven't gotten any support from the rest of the NCR, and the Legion is kicking our ass right now.
What's your take on the NCR's
It's no
position
picnic,
here?
I'll tell you that much. My troops are out here every day dying for the NCR, but they've left us out to dry. We have no men or supplies, and we're stretched too thin trying to guard the entire river. If the brass back home could get their heads out of their asses long enough to send support, we could turn this all around.
Let's talk about
Make it
something
quick.
else. What do you need
I've got
help
the
with?
Legion at Nelson breathing down my neck and not enough men or supplies to get this camp into fighting shape so we can strike back. I need someone to talk to a few of the officers and help them resolve some of the problems around here. If I can get this place in order, then I can focus our efforts on taking back Nelson from the Legion. And the more that gets done around here, the more resources I'll be able to put into assaulting Nelson.
I could do that for you.
Good. Let's not waste time then. Our biggest problems right now are supplies and troops, and the Legion is draining us both. Quartermaster Mays has been complaining to me non-stop about the lack of supplies. But unfortunately, we aren't getting a resupply anytime soon. I want you to speak with him and see if there's anything you can do for him.
Better move along. There's not much for you here. I can't wait for General Oliver to get out here. He could turn this place around.
Patrolling the Mojave almost makes you wish for a nuclear winter. If you're looking for supplies, I'll make this easy for you. There aren't any. But something tells me you're not here for that. What do you want?
How are things around the camp?
Not good. If we don't get more supplies, we're gonna have to start using dirt for food and sticks and rocks for weapons. Hey, how'd you like to do something for me?
I'm always willing to give a helping hand.
I want you to collect NCR dog tags from our fallen troopers. That way I can keep track of who's gone and how to reallocate our supplies.
Seems easy enough.
It's easy. Just bring back any NCR dog tags you find, and I'll try to make it worth your while. I still don't have any supplies to spare. Is there something else I can help you with?
I found some NCR dog tags.
Good work. If you find any more, you know where to find me.
Do you know anything about Dr. Richard's missing medical supplies?
No, can't say I do. I got my own problems to worry about.
Tell me about
Me?
yourself.
Well, I've been doing this shit for far too long and I've been in too many battles to remember. Still, this has got to be one of the worst situations I've been in. Not too much I can do about it, but do my job and do it right.
How are things around the
Things
camp?
are still pretty damn rough, but we're keeping it together.
Major Pilates sent me to help
So,
you out.
the Major has you running errands for him. Well, we're short on personnel as well as supplies, so we'll take all the help we can get.
How can I help with your supply problems?
The Major let me send out some troops to gather supplies, but unfortunately they never returned. I'm guessing they ran into some trouble on the way. You can help by finding the troops and assisting them in bringing back any supplies they found.
Any idea on where I should start
I
looking?
sent them to Helios 1 to see if they had any supplies they could spare. They gotta be somewhere between here and there. I'd try searching the main road or checking with the men at Helios 1 to see if they know anything.
I'd like to ask about
Make
something
it quick.
else.
I don't have time to stand around talking all day long.
Well, that's why you're sitting. I wanted to ask about
What do
your
you want to
missing
know?
men. Yeah, is it gonna be smart if we say this? This sounds pretty
Of
dangerous.
course it's dangerous. Damn Legion raiding parties have been giving us hell ever since they took over Nelson. Hell, my men probably got ambushed by a raiding party. But we need those supplies and we need them badly.
All right.
We really need those supplies. So don't take your sweet time finding them.
Oh, goodness. I need some named NPCs to give me clues on who's stealing.
This is a restricted area. State your business.
Oof. Wait, they get to kind of food factory? Oh, man. I wanted to check on the troopers sent from Camp Forlorn
Yeah, they were
Hope.
here a while ago. Gave them all I could, which wasn't much. But as many problems as we're having here, I know they've got it worse. I've seen soldiers get assigned there. It's like they got told they were gonna die. I wouldn't wish it on anybody. If you're trying to track them down, we put a GPS marker in the supply crate. You can track it with your Pip-Boy. Good luck.
Why are you here and not on the front lines? Isn't that more important?
I ask myself the same question all the time. But energy is hard to come by around here. Gives you more control over this area than troops ever could. Hell, if we lose the dam to the Legion, this little plant may be our last stand.
Shouldn't there be more people than this defending a power plant?
There should, but we're not getting much power out of it, so none of our enemies have big interest in it either. Not like Hoover Dam, anyway. We had a real fighting force here just long enough to take it from the Brotherhood of Steel. Then they got sent east to the dam like everybody else. Caesar's Legion sends skirmishers every so often, prodding for weaknesses mostly. The reality is, if they really wanted it, we'd all be dead.
Why was the Brotherhood of Steel here?
Damned if I know. Put up a hell of a fight, though. We had them outnumbered, I don't know, 20 to 1 maybe? They held out as long as they could, lost most of their force before they retreated. Gave us a little parting gift, too. They had some of the plant running, but they shut it all down. Enabled an old security system, too, to keep us away from the controls. Jerk-offs.
I'd like to go into the power
Why
plant.
would I want to let you do that?
Bruh. I noticed your solar tower isn't collecting much sunlight. I can
No
help.
need. We already have an expert hard at work on it. Then again, our expert is an idiot. Hell, he might as well be a saboteur. I guess you couldn't do any worse. Have him fill you in on the details. He's in the back of the building. You'll know him when you see him. Keeps his sunglasses on all the time, even when he's sleeping.
That's funny.
Later.
Goodbye. Oh gosh, it looks like they had made it so close. The tongue. Huh? Oh. Ooh. Ooh, about that. I was trying to avoid that. I know we get our redemption, like, well, a pass, but after the tops, but I didn't. Dang it. Boone, you did good. I just was. It's okay. You did the right thing.
That red
Well.
beret's looking good, soldier.
Whew. It startled me.
I still don't have any supplies to spare. Is there something else I can help you with?
I found the supplies you were looking for.
I take it my men weren't dead. It's a high price to pay, but these supplies will save a few lives here. Thanks for finding these. You should check in with the Major. I want to know about this. Thanks again for finding those supplies. I've already started putting them to good use.
I found some NCR
Good
dog
work.
tags.
If you find any more, you know where to find me. I don't have any supplies to spare, but I got caps if you have anything you don't need.
I'm not supposed to let civilians just walk around this place. There better be a good reason for you being here.
I've brought radio security code updates from Sergeant Reyes at Camp Forlorn
Very
Hope.
well. You can tell Reyes that this station is secure.
Reyes. It's obvious what she does. What do you
I'm
do
in charge
here?
of the radio, hence the title comm officer. I'd much rather be out on patrol since nothing much happens around here.
I'd like to know more about the
Well,
Rangers.
when there's trouble regular NCR troops can't handle, they send in a ranger. Problem solved. We're also responsible for keeping the borders of the NCR secure, scouting out threats, that sort of thing. Ma'am.
Bye.
When I got this assignment, I was hoping there'd be more gambling.
Okay.
Drove the raiders off. No casualties. In the meantime, patrol's back. They're late. I hope they got a good excuse. What took...
This is a message to the NCR from the Legion. We are coming for you. Run, and we will catch you. Hide, and we will find you. No matter what you do, you are all going to die. We took one of the women alive.
Of course you did. Of course you did. trying to sidestep enough to... Can I even... Can I make it? Are you okay? You don't look so good. I didn't even get to see the animations of the bodies flying. I bet it was funny. But R.I.P. Boone. I should have told him to wait. That's my fault. Goodness. Oh, and the legs. Oh, the other leg. I think she only had one. Oh, Boone. Well, look, we can sleep here. Hopefully it helps. Oh my goodness. I may have to look this up. That might have just been a way to try to get us taken out. It doesn't look like there's any other holotapes in here. Oh my goodness. How you doing, Boone? There's a house? Ooh, I love steak. This is just loot? There's a lot of it. What's the trick to this? Or the catch, sorry. What is it? And a star? Hesitant. Here you go, buddy. What is that? I don't know, I guess I can't get it. Okay. Silly me. Okay, anywho, onward, sorry.
Gotta wonder what the hell a civilian is doing here.
I have updated radio security codes from Sergeant Reyes
What,
here.
again? Didn't I just change those damn things? Alright, fine. Show me the new codes.
What is
Ranger
this place?
military outpost. We're keeping an eye on the Legion activities south of here at Cottonwood Cove. Nothing going on down there at the moment. Just the usual slave trafficking. Poor bastards.
The NCR is letting the Legion get away with slavery. I mean, they don't have the manpower to do anything about it. That's the problem, I'm
Believe
assuming.
me, I would love orders to take Cottonwood Cove apart and kick the Legion back across the river. But the brass at McCarran doesn't want us to waste resources on something they consider a minor target. So we just get to watch.
Oh my gosh. Does the Legion know you're watching from here? Them from here?
Undoubtedly. Rangers are tough nuts to crack, though. And any force small enough to launch a surprise attack isn't going back in one piece. On the other hand, if the Legion goes for a full-scale attack, we'll see them coming, fall back, and wait for reinforcements. So we know what they'll do, and they know what we'll do, so we just sit around and keep an eye on each other. Yeah.
Goodbye. Yeah. Okay.
Hey. When
Get
I got
out!
this assignment, I was hoping there'd be more gambling.
I don't remember getting informed about any new transfers to this post.
Has there been much fighting around
Skirmishes
here?
mostly. The Legion raiding parties usually fall back when they know it's us they're up against.
What do you
The
do
Legion's
here?
got a major crossing point down at Cottonwood Cove, so we keep an eye on them from up here. You know, McCarran would send us some more men, we could do more than watch.
Why do you need
The
reinforcements?
Legion's been sending raiding parties across the river in larger numbers lately. We don't have the men at this post to intercept them all. Carry on.
Goodbye.
This post isn't someplace a civilian ought to be.
Sergeant Reyes at Camp Forlorn Hope sent me with a security update for your radio.
All right. She radioed ahead and mentioned that somebody was coming by. Odd that she'd send a civilian instead of a trooper, though.
Anything going on
Just
around
the
here?
usual. Legion scouts try to slip across the river a couple of times a week, but they always end up floating downriver with holes in their heads.
What is this
Ranger
place?
Station Alpha. Ranger Lineholm is in command here.
Tell me about
I'm
the
not really
Rangers.
much of a historian. The short version is that the Rangers are the elite of the NCR military. Best fighters in the wasteland. Don't get
Bye.
killed out there.
Try not to.
Hello?
Bruh, Boone! What was that? Y'all got a mess going on. Oops.
This is a military outpost. Why are you here?
So, you're a
For
ranger?
about 10 years now. Toughest training I've ever done, and was the proudest day of my life when I got my ranger badge. Did you know that the first battle at Hoover Dam was won because of the Rangers? Legion had the numbers, but we had the skill.
There you go. Any interesting places
Have
around
you ever
here?
heard the story of the bomber that crashed into the lake before the war? Supposedly it's mostly intact, even after all that time.
What do you do
Ranger
here?
Station Alpha used to be the frontline outpost for NCR. When we moved on to the dam, this station has fallen into more a support role. So long.
Bye. Okay guys, I don't know how far I am, or what I mean is how long this video is, so I'm gonna end it here, and in the next part we're gonna finish delivering the last two. So I guess we'll go there, and then we'll go all the way over there. So yeah, I'm gonna end this part here. I hope you guys are having a great day, night, evening, what have you, and I will see you next time. Bye guys.